You know that feeling when you're in a dream and you just wish you could take the wheel? Maybe to fly or create something or just explore. Well, believe it or not, that's a skill you can learn. And we're going to break down how you might be able to do it tonight. Let's get right into it. Just think about that for a second. A world with no rules, no laws of physics, where you're the director, the star, and the set designer all at once. What would you even do first? This isn't some sci-fi movie plot. It's a real, learnable skill called lucid dreaming. So what is it exactly? Well, at its core, a lucid dream is super simple. It's any dream where you suddenly realize, hey, I'm dreaming. It's that single moment of awareness that flips the switch and gives you conscious control in an unconscious world. And this is where it gets really, really fun. The potential is just mind-blowing. You could soar through the clouds, travel to another time, practice a big presentation for work, or even confront a fear in a totally safe space. It's basically the ultimate playground for your mind, and you can get there right from your own bed. Okay, so how do we actually get there? Well, there are two main doorways into a lucid dream. Let's break them both down. On one hand, you've got DILD, which stands for Dream Initiated Lucid Dream. This is the one most beginners experience first. You're just in the middle of a totally normal dream, and something weird happens that makes your brain go, wait a second, this isn't real. Then on the other hand, there's WILD, or Wake-Initiated Lucid Dream. This is a bit more advanced, where you consciously keep your mind awake as your body falls asleep, letting you walk straight into the dream world. All right, before we get to the techniques you can try tonight, we've got to build a solid foundation, and it all starts with one really simple but super powerful habit, keeping a dream journal. Now, the process is easy, but you have to be quick about it. You need to write down whatever you remember the instant you wake up, because those memories fade fast. So keep a notebook right there on your nightstand and make it the very first thing you do in the morning. Seriously, before you even look at your phone. Write down every little detail you can possibly recall. So why does this actually work? Well, two reasons. First, it trains your brain that your dreams are important and that it should start holding on to those memories. But even more crucially, you'll start to notice patterns, weird things, people, or places that pop up all the time. These are what we call dream signs, and spotting one is a huge trigger for becoming lucid. And hey, don't get discouraged if you wake up and your mind is a total blank at first. That's normal. The key is to just write, I didn't remember any dreams tonight. The simple act of doing that tells your brain, I'm trying to remember, and over time it'll start to cooperate. It's all about consistency. Okay, let's move on to our second foundational habit. This one builds right on top of the dream journal, and it's all about asking yourself one very, very important question. Throughout your day, I'm talking maybe 5-10 times, I want you to stop, take a second, and really genuinely ask yourself, am I dreaming right now? The whole point is to make this question such a routine, automatic habit that eventually your brain will do it while you're actually dreaming. And that, right there, is your ticketing. But you can't just ask the question. You have to actually test your reality. A couple of classic checks work great. First, just look at your hands. Really study them. Or find a clock or a line of text. Read it, look away for a second, and then look back. In the real world, things stay put. But in a dream, well, not so much. And here's why that is so effective. In a dream, the fine details just aren't stable. Your hands might look distorted, or have 6 fingers, or just seem weird. Text will often look like gibberish or shift around, and the numbers on a digital clock will almost always be different each time you look. Seeing that happen is your foolproof sign that you're in a dream. What you're really doing with all this is you're training a higher state of awareness throughout your normal day. You're building a mental muscle of skepticism and observation. It's that critical, questioning mindset that you want to carry over with you when you go to sleep, because that's what's going to flip the switch. Okay, so you've got your journal, you're doing your reality checks. Now let's talk about the specific technique that could help you get results as soon as tonight. It's called the Wake Back to Bed method, or WBTB for short. The whole idea behind this is actually pretty clever. It works by waking you up at a very specific time, right in the middle of REM sleep, which is when your most vivid dreams happen. This brings your conscious, logical mind online at the exact moment your brain is primed and ready to dive back into a dream. Now, the timing here is absolutely critical. You want to set an alarm for about 6 hours after you normally fall asleep. That time is the sweet spot because it targets your longest and most intense REM period of the entire night. Now, if you're a person who only sleeps for 6 or 7 hours, you might want to adjust that down to about 4.5 hours.
So, here's your game plan for tonight. Step 1, set that alarm. When it goes off, you have to actually get out of bed for about 20 minutes. Keep the lights dim, though. You don't want to fully wake up. Use this short time to focus your intention. Maybe read a little bit about lucid dreaming, or just think about what you want to do once you're lucid. Then, get back in bed, relax, and just let yourself drift off.
Now, what if you get back in bed and your mind is just too awake to sleep? Don't worry, that happens. You can try a little trick called MILD. As you're lying there, just quietly repeat a phrase in your head like, I will become lucid, or the next time I'm dreaming, I'll know I'm dreaming. As you do that, visualize yourself successfully becoming lucid. Just repeat that until you drift off. Once you have that first lucid dream, once you take that first flight or whatever it is you do, you start to realize this is so much bigger than just having fun. It's a powerful tool for unlocking your mind's potential. This quote really just nails it, doesn't it? The dream world is a place of incredible creativity, totally free from the rules of waking life. People use it to solve problems, rehearse difficult conversations, and come up with brand new ideas. I mean, think about the possibilities. You could literally practice playing the piano, revisit a childhood memory to understand it better, or even ask your dream characters for advice to get new insights into yourself. It's a space for some really profound personal exploration. So that brings us to the final and really the most important question. The methods are here, the potential is pretty much limitless. So once you find yourself standing there in your own dream world, fully aware and totally in control, what are you going to do first? Your adventure starts tonight.